Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Kayak Bass Live on a Tuesday night at 7 p.m. What is up? And Jeremy, you are wrong. We've had Dan on here for a little while. He was been ready to go for quite some time. Granted, he's not on the screen, and you guys won't hear from him. But for a couple minutes, while we do all of our traditional stuff, man, my hair is getting so damn long. Yeah, Dan, tell them to shut up back there. You're live on Kayak Bass Live. They can hear it. They. All right, give us a couple minutes, Dan, and we'll get right to you. All right, okay. Remind everybody, we upload and archive the show on YouTube. So head on over there, give us a subscribe, like, thumbs up, all that jazz on YouTube, and so on and so forth. Also, give us a follow on Instagram while you're at it. We will start utilize. We want to try to utilize live features as much as we can. Granted, we've been slacking on that, and I'll blame David because he hasn't been here. So, David, it's your fault. Okay, so with that, yeah, go over to YouTube and give us a subscribe. Hit the thumbs up on all the videos if you would. That'd be great. And yeah, so David, are you able to pull up an Instagram photo for today? All right, cool. We'll get to that here in a little bit. So if you'd like to have a catch feature on Kayak Bass Live, be sure to tag us in your posts on Instagram using the hashtag Kayak Bass Live. Remember, everybody, get signed up for Yakka Bass, the online photo contest. The June No Limit online photo contest, much like MLF style, where all fish over 12 inches count, which runs June 1st through 30th, has been closed. 26 anglers signed up, and the current leader as of last night was Jason Cullen at 1,325 and a half inches for 94 fish total. And the current big fish is Noah Stevens with a 26 and a quarter inch big fish. Remember, the big old pig year-long big fish photo contest is $15. It ends December 15th. So go ahead and over and sign up for that. Gives you an opportunity to, while you're out there, to catch maybe the big fish and win pre-fish with the big fish. Next month. For what? For first place? For what? The No Limit one? Oh, I don't know. I actually did. I failed. Way to point that out. Thanks for making me feel dumb, Dan. Yeah, you get to ask them live, unlike everybody else. July's seven bass stud photo contest starts on the 1st. It's only 7 scoreable bass can be uploaded. No culling whatsoever. You have 12 hours to decide whether you're going to submit the fish that you catch. $25 to sign up, and sign-ups go through the July 15th. That's actually a really cool concept. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sign up for it, but it's definitely possible. I definitely want to participate. I just don't know if I'll get out there enough to justify doing it. But it's actually much easier for those who don't get to go out as much to be a little more competitive, because even the guys that get to fish all month long, they only get to upload 7 fish, just like you. So they can go out fishing 20 times. I guess their chances increase, but they have only 12 hours after taking the photo to submit that fish. So it's going to be interesting. Seven bass stud. Big shout out to Josh and Ernie for coming up with that concept. That's really cool. Hey David, can you take your machine down just a skosh? There you go. That way we're not just looking at your forehead. Yeah, just a skosh. Upcoming events across the nation this week. There's a KBF event, the One Night Stand. One Night Stand is this weekend, both Friday and Saturday night. It's $21 to enter. I'm going to try my best to enter this one after work and hopefully qualify for the national championship. Fingers up. Yeah, you never know. Also, the Wheeler Lake Trail event is going on this week as well. Next week, some KBF trail events on Randleman Lake, which is also a Carolina Kayak Angler joint event, and Winnipesaukee, hope I said that right, event as well. Here's some results. The results for this past weekend, there weren't a whole heck of a lot of events going on, at least on Tourney X, but there was the Bluegrass Kayak Anglers on Cedar Creek Lake. Third place went to Michael Kroger, 56.5 inches. Second place, Mark Ferguson, 57 inches. And first place went to Thomas Williams with 61.25 inches with a big fish of 22.25 inches. That's a big jump, dude. That's 4.25 inches between first and second place. Holy shnikes. Quite the jump, dude. That big fish definitely helped, I imagine. David, you got the Instagram photo? Okay, we'll get it later. Yeah, keep sorting, David. Keep sorting. What else we got here? Actually, you know what? Here, before I forget, I forgot to put this in my outline, but while I'm... I told him I would do it. I did it last week. Remember the Fallen Angler back east? They wanted me to do another reminder of their raffle that they're doing. Chris Schaefer from... MSKA, Mountain State Kayak Anglers. He says, hey man, you probably saw this video yesterday. If you wouldn't mind to remind our audience tonight about the raffle, we'd appreciate it. We received a huge prize donation today, like huge. That's what he says. So people will definitely want to get a ticket. Chad Hoover did a video. If you missed it, I meant to download it and put it on here, but time is time is limited between the time I get off work and everything. But it's titled "Help a Fallen Brother." So get on there, watch Chad Hoover's video that he did, and go purchase a raffle ticket for opportunity to win. Actually, win Chad's kayak, his paddle, and his PFD, and fish with him. So that's another big, huge prize available to you. And he said, "Here's a list of the most recent prizes. We added a major prize today that we'll announce later this week." So there's another prize in addition to these ones. So Chad Hoover's prize package: Chad's personal Wilderness Systems Attack 120 or 140 PFD paddle, which he will personally deliver and spend 2 days hanging out. That's pretty cool. So maybe if we get enough guys here on the West Coast, maybe we'll actually get Chad to drive his butt over here and participate. There's an additional Wilderness Systems Radar 115, an Anchor Wizard, 3 Anchor Wizards, Gator Guards, accessory kit, Boondocks landing gear, Smalley sticks with thin blue line rod. Let's see. Oh, the Smalley sticks is MSK member only drawing. Okay, well, I guess we're not eligible for that. Rocky boots, C-Deck kayak kit, Hydro Caddy, Oakley prism glasses, Eno Camel Link hammock system, NRS Chinook PFD, $50 412 bait company, gift certificate, $50 fishing online. I don't know what GC stands for. Oh, gift certificate. The Yak Attack accessory kit, Persona Form design hats, Bait Junkies hat embroidered package, 3 or 4 tees, as well as some bonus item that we do not know about. $25 goes to a good cause. So head on over to MSKA Mountain State Kayaking with Facebook page and find the link to get a raffle ticket and more info there. So with that, like, share, comment, the whole jazz for opportunity to win Trapper hooks. I didn't make a wheel for this week or last week, so technically, if David has, I don't have to imagine his time. Don't worry about it, David. We'll just do 3 next week, dude. Oh, you have an Instagram picture. Okay, sure. Hold on, let me see if I got real quick here. Give me a second here, David. Oh, it's already up. No, they can't see it. I have it all jacked up on here. Hold on, let me... Hold on, we got it. Hold on, give me a second. I got it. Oh, look at, here we go. Let me see if I can scale it up here a little bit. There we go. Scale it up. And, shoot, where did my thing go? Oh, here. Boom. Here, let's see if I can go. There's no sound. You can hear me. Cool. You can still hear us. Look at that. From Fish Knife Kayak, Mr. Cody Chavaria. Didn't do so hot at the Yakabass event at Paradise Point, though last weekend. Really surprised how slow it was for me. The native watercraft definitely helped me get to my only 2 scoring fish. Wind picked up and made it easy work heading 3 miles back. Good show, guys, and I'm ready to get at the next one. There you go, Cody. Little from us here at Kayak Bass Live. Okay, you can go back to your regular screen, David. Cool. Right on. Well, with that, let's go ahead and play our Trapper Tackle commercial. And remember to share for opportunity to win hooks from Trapper. And we'll be right back with the first man of the hour, Mr. Dan Smartt.
Those guys shoot questions.
And we are back with Mr. Dan Smartt, the winner of the KBR 2017 KBR Invitational, Kelsey Bass Ranch Kayak Invitational. The man, the myth, the legend, Dan Smartt.
The legend, yeah.
Dude,
that's a good one.
You realize
I'm going to start answering the phone like that, like legend here,
Oh, we have Siri call you the
I'm
legend.
just joking. Dude, I was just excited to fish the event, man. I didn't care if I won or not. I just got lucky, dude.
Yeah, you did all right, man. You did good. All right. Let's start with our traditional. So actually, you know what? Here, I guess I got the top 5 here. Hold on, it's a little clumsy. I got to set up the my quick switches. There we go. In 5th place, we had Morgan Swisher with 54 3/4 inches. In 4th place, we had Yia Yang with 56 inches. 3rd place, Amanda Brannon with 58 inches. Greg Blanchard, 58 3/4, and Dan Smartt with 59 3/4 inches. Dan is the closest guy to 60 inches in quite some time.
Yeah, man.
Actually, if you guys counted like 1/8 inches, I'm over 60, dude. But technically, all the rules, I was just under.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm sorry I had to be a 60.
Congrats, man. That's a big limit. That's good. Almost 60, right under. Should have broke out the rolling pin.
Right. Stretched their ass out a little bit. No, but like I said, I was just happy to fish the event, man.
That's awesome, man. I bet. I mean, that's, not a lot of people get opportunity to fish a lake like that.
No. And I was just happy to be there, so. But it worked out good, I only caught 4 fish all day. I missed a couple fish, doing a couple different techniques, but pretty much frog bite up to 7 o'clock in the morning. And after that, the bite, I didn't get a bite on a frog, swim jig, Cinco, drop shot. I threw all kind of stuff. I didn't catch nothing until 11 o'clock. Counted the, deep water.
Probably started getting a little worried after a couple hours not catching it.
Well, at 7 o'clock, I had 58 inches on 3 fish. So I was happy with that. I was comfortable with that. And if that's all I caught was okay. But I definitely needed to cull my smallest fish, which was a 17 3/4 inch fish. And I did with almost a 19 incher. So that's what won the tournament, was out there fishing the deep water in the middle of the day.
Yeah, dude. Well,
with a big old worm. That was
big worm.
Big old worm.
11 or 10 inch rib.
And I know where he got it.
You know what's weird? I got 3 bites out there in the middle, right? And I lost 2. And I set the hook, but I was using 15-pound mono, so there's some stretch on that hook set, of course, and especially being on a very long cast, the fish came off. I don't know why, but they did. But I was lucky enough to catch the one. So, and out there in the middle of that lake, it's clean bottom, pretty much the whole thing in the center of the lake. So I was just marking fish. I just kept casting, and that's, you don't give up,
Yeah.
I had 30 minutes left, and I was like, you know what, I'm going in. I'm done, 30 minutes left because I was sunburned,
It was hot. It was hot.
It was worth it. Every bit of it was worth it,
Yeah, dude. The humidity out there was unreal. At least compared to, what we're normally used to.
Exactly, yeah.
Most of the time, I don't even fish in the summer, you guys. I don't even fish in the summertime, normally. I fish, fall to spring, and the rest of the year, I'm just chilling most of the time. Because it's too hot to fish, unless you go night fishing.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's tough out there, and when it's like 100 degrees, and you're just out there, especially on a tough day when you're not getting many bites.
When it's like that, you got to fish, like I said, low light hours.
Mm-hmm.
Only.
Your first few hours in the morning, Don't beat yourself up for making a short trip.
Like working out in the field, you start really early and you quit early, and then you maybe go out there, at night or before night, So, summertime fishing, that's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Cool. We got people watching. Let's see. So, with that, man, let's go with our standard questions. Mr. Dan Smartt, what's your JOB, man? What's your 9 to 5?
I work construction, and I do a lot of different things. My company I work for is 2 different companies. We do garage-style cabinets, stain grade, kitchen cabinets, paint grade, and closets, okay? And then the other half of the company is straight construction, so remodels or, whatever we can get, so we do everything. Right now, I've been laying tile for the last week and a half.
Wow.
So all last week before I even came to this tournament, I put in like 60-hour a week, laying tile.
Wow.
So, but my job, it just depends. Whatever we got is what I'll do, But construction's
Oh, that's right.
So you're the company you work for has a general contracting license in? Huh?
Oh, yeah. My boss, he's a general contractor.
Right on.
But he has 2 different companies. He's partnered with another guy that they do cabinets, okay? So, like I said, they do garage, stain grade, paint grade, and closet. So,
cool deal.
if anybody needs cabinets, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
I'll talk to my wife. We're wanting to buy a house soon. We might need you to come in. We'll hook a brother up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man. So the next general question we always ask everybody: how did you actually get started fishing? Just fishing in general.
Well, I was lucky enough that my father, would take me to the river when I was a little kid. We used to camp and everything, of course. We camped, one time every year. And my parents, they worked full-time, so we got, 1 week of the year to actually go camping, and we'd always go up to Lake Alpine.
Yeah.
Of course, we fished there, when I was a little kid. I got pictures of me catching trout when I was, that's before grade school, And then, of course, I live close to the Stanislaus, so we went to the Stanislaus, all the time, swimming after work in the summertime, and so I'd fish then too. I'd throw just a night crawler out or whatever, and catch whatever. I was a fisherman, I fished any kind of fish, any time of, it didn't matter what it was, So that's really the way I got started fishing, and then one of my dad's friends, he got me into North American fishermen. In 1997, you guys, okay? North American fishermen. I've been a life member for those guys since then. And, which sucks, the company kind of changed hands, kind of shut down. It's pretty lame now compared to how it used to be. But, they used to send me books. They send me this here. Dude, I've had this for, over 10 years.
Oh, wow. Put that to your PFD.
Right there, dude. I've had it for so long, dude. I've switched this off of backpacks for years, dude. I re-sew it on, so.
Yeah.
I've been fishing for a long time, and like I said, I was a fisherman. I fished for all fish. And that's really the way I was lucky enough, my father, brought me to the river, took me to the river just to swim, and that's really how you get into wanting to be at the river, Right. After you want to be at the river all the time, you're fishing at the river, and then once the first few fish you catch, it's stuck,
Yeah.
ever since. So that's pretty much the way I got started fishing.
Well, shout out to Pops.
So then my dad's friends get me into North American fishermen, and I learned a lot off those guys. So that's the 2 ways I really got into fishing.
Well, shout out to Pops and shout out to your Pops friend.
Yep, that's the way it is right there. Although it sucks, I don't have my father passed away like almost 9 years ago now, and then I don't keep in touch with his friend very much, so that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Life.
Oh yeah, they you can't let it bring you down, so. And they don't want you to see, they don't want you to be like that anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just gotta
that's
keep it real,
Keep on moving on.
Right.
So if that's how you got started fishing, man, how did you actually get into kayak fishing? What started that bug?
Jeremy Ralston, dude. He's been kayak fishing forever. I was always John boat fishing. I fished out of a 12-foot aluminum for, 15 years. That's it, bro. 12-foot aluminum John boat, dude. That's what I fished out of a long time. Jeremy Ralston got me into kayak fishing. We would go and do river cleanups, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Stanislaus. He would organize them. Get the permits and everything, and we'd go down to Stanislaus and we'd just clean the river. Trash, tires, beds, everything. It could be all kind of different shit, That's what we would do, and he got me into floating the river with him with a kayak instead of me taking my John boat out. So that's the way I got into kayak fishing.
That's cool.
Right on. So how's the John boat? How often you take the John boat out now? Pretty much the kayak taking over?
Yeah, last year I took the John boat out once.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't. The thing is, I don't get to fish all the time either.
Yeah.
Like before this was like, I took my daughter up to Orange Blossom Pond, on Orange Blossom Road, out of Oakdale. We went up there on the new canoe, which was cool because I rigged up a new seat, the feel-free seat I borrowed from my friend, on a piece of plywood.
Yeah.
So she had a chair, right? It was pretty sick, We went out in Orange Blossom, we caught some fish, And before that, I fished the Delta like 5 or 6 times this year, I don't get to fish very often.
Yeah.
So I work full time. I live on a ranch, so I'm always doing shit out here.
Yeah.
Busy, Busy all the time. So actually, I'm quite lucky. When I go fishing, I actually catch a couple fish.
You got skills, Dan. You've got skills, man. It not just anybody can catch almost 60 inches of bass.
No, and my best board last year was like 58, but it wasn't on a tournament. I was out at just messing around, Like I haven't broke 60 on 3 fish on the board yet. That's for sure. Even just out fishing on my own time.
You were pretty damn close, dude. Pretty damn close.
Hmm?
Yeah. All right. So with that, man. Granted, we pretty much know this, but you pretty much the clubs and circuit you fish, Yakka bass. That's it, right? I'm
KBF too.
Did you fish the KBF event on the Delta?
I did not get to fish it. I was busy that weekend. I wish I got to fish it, but it didn't happen. I'm actually on the big old pig tournament, but that 22 and a quarter I caught wasn't going to take it, so I didn't even post it.
Wow.
You gonna fish the one night stand event?
Or 30X?
Yeah, the KBF one.
This weekend.
Oh, the KBF one? No, probably not, man. I think we're going to do a little early 4th of July thing on Saturday or whatever, so we got family down and stuff.
Right on. Hey, are you gonna fish the Clear Lake KBF event?
I would like to. We'll see. I would like to go up there and fish with you guys on both the Yakka bass and the KBF event, but we'll see how that goes. I'll see if I can convince my old lady to let me go.
Hey, bring her, man. That there's campsites. There's the casino there. There's, it's a pretty cool place. Tell her to come along. I'm thinking about bringing my wife. So.
Well, if you do, then I might, I'll try to get her to go along, but...
There's a lot of wives going, dude. There are quite a few wives going. Mine's going.
You know how it is.
I know Adams is going.
Yes, we'll probably all be meeting up at the casino.
Yeah, they're gonna sit around and talk shit on us all day. So
Yeah, probably.
Does your husband go out and spend as much as my husband does on fishing stuff? Yeah, my husband spends this much money.
That's got to stay confidential.
I don't spend a lot of money on fishing stuff, dude. I'll get in trouble,
Yeah.
I fish with, the lower end stuff. That's for sure. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, the fish don't know.
No, they don't know. But I'll tell you what. With over the many years of fishing, Berkeley fishing line has never let me down. And this shit right here, I never broke off no fish.
Big game.
I
know Abel's watching.
Like a 45-pound sturgeon on this line.
Big game's no joke, dude. That's what my brother says that they're all G-rigs on and everything.
Well, you're right now. This is the line. Everybody spends all this money on all this fucking line, fluorocarbon, all this shit. The only thing is, it got a little stretch, but it don't break.
Yeah.
You get a snag, you bend the hooks. And you pull it out. It's crazy.
I knew Abel was gonna have something to say. Abel's all about the big game too.
Yeah, dude, they were catching fish on that years before the fluorocarbon game ever started.
Old school right here. I've been using this line for years.
Yeah,
and
man.
It does not let you down.
Is that green or is that clear?
It's moss green. Oh, it says green. It says green on it. I don't know if you guys can see that.
But I have on for swim baits and G-rigs and stuff, man.
I normally rock 15. Let me see if I can find it. I got all kind of schools that way. Yeah, I got to take off my reel spooler. See, here's what I normally rock. This is my bass fishing line. Yeah, I swim jig, Cinco, Texas rig, pretty much everything you throw except for frog or punch rig, of course.
Everyone's universal for you, huh?
It's either 50 or 65-pound braid, armed frog, or punch rig.
Right on. See what else we got here. All right, so what kayak you fishing out of, Mr. Dan?
I actually just got a new canoe not that long ago. I got a Frontier. I switched from a feel-free lure 11.5 to a new canoe Frontier just to take my daughter fishing, or my wife, so.
Yeah. I just switched to a new canoe myself from a feel-free, so I got a Pursuit.
Right on.
How are you liking the Pursuit, David? How'd you like it?
Oh, dude, I loved it. It's
nice.
Pretty smooth.
Yep.
Smooth as butter. Butter.
And it weighs the same as the feel free, or roughly the same.
Yeah, I know. When I was loading up, I didn't really notice too much of a difference. It felt lighter. I know it weighs about the same, but I think it's just the weight distribution of the whole thing. It's just I don't know. It's just less awkward to load up. It was nice.
It's a bigger kayak, and it weighs the same, so it seems lighter. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Justin Senior says it's slow, like that troll.
Hey, just like.
Hey, it ain't that slow, dude.
We're mocking.
Hey, you know what?
We're mocking the guy. There was a guy on Yakabas that was saying it was slow.
Dude.
He was talking about his whole bee. And Cody said he'll make him look like half a bee, not a whole bee.
Yeah.
Get him,
all
boys.
Right.
Get him.
See who catches the fish.
Yeah, man, the guy was all about.
You guys can pedal around all day, bro. I'm a fucking cast.
Yeah, dude. Man, I was only out for probably, I don't know, maybe an hour. Not maybe an hour. My first fish on was a 4-pounder, so that feels pretty good. And I could just tell, I was just so much more comfortable. The seat's more comfortable. I can stay on there for a lot longer than the
all right.
lure.
there's the big difference between the seat. That's for sure, David. Because on the lure on a whole day fishing, I'm sore as shit the next day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
Seriously,
on the feel free,
like,
I was
battle
fine,
kayak.
dude. I don't have no pain from fishing on that kayak all day long.
That's
There's
good enough.
definitely a difference in the seat.
Yeah, I haven't spent a whole day on it, but yeah, I could just tell. Cause yeah, after my feel free, man, my back would be sore. Just everything would be sore. It's just uncomfortable. But this thing, oh man! And then when you're standing up, my feet are wider than my shoulders, so like it just feels super stable. I mean, my first fish was standing up. It was frogfish, 4-pounder. I didn't have any stability issues.
No.
And then you got the Frontiers. I know it's even more stable than mine. So
What's the width of the Pursuit?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be. I don't know. I think I remember it being a little bit like narrower than the lure, but where my feet are, like the actual inside where you're standing, is actually wider than where you're standing the lure, because just the side is thinner or something.
Dude, the Frontier is 41 inches wide. And the lure is 36.
I did notice that your rig definitely seemed really wide. Like it's it's so wide it almost makes it look like it's shorter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're pretty sick boats, dude.
Yeah,
And then the coolest thing about them is they're trolling motor ready.
Yeah, you can put.
All you gotta do is mount the motor on there.
Find a deal on Craigslist right now and slap it on today. It's.
Except for you need a tiller extender handle.
Yeah.
Depending on where you put your chair, Which they're only like $50,
Right. Let's see. Okay. So Dan, let's go ahead and let you answer the question. Let's go ahead and talk about your win, man. Where is Kelsey Bass Ranch? Tell everybody.
Snelling, California.
Can you give some guys maybe who are watching who don't know where Snelling is a little bit better idea?
Snelling is probably 40 minutes east of Turlock.
Yeah. It's in the mother lode area
Roughly.
of California.
So it's Central California. If you're on 99, east of Turlock, that's where it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's by McSwain Reservoir. Is that right? It's McSwain, right?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Very close to there.
Sweet little lake.
Right on.
Big old there.
All right. So go ahead and describe Kelsey Bass Ranch.